Hey guys, what is going on? Gerald here with the Millennium Investor. This video is on crypto news and crypto market analysis, covering the most recent developments of this market. We had a couple very interesting announcements happening over the past days. I want to walk you through this now. In case you're new to my channel or are not familiar with the risks cryptocurrency trading involves, I wanted to let you know that this is a highly speculative market. Those of you who are in this game since mid-2017 know what the market is capable of. We have witnessed an extreme bull run as well as a shocking bear run. It is my duty to educate you on this market, honestly and realistically, showing you what's going on at this moment in time. Only invest money you can afford to lose. This is like the #1 rule of all investing. Only invest money that you can afford to lose. Now that we got this out of the way, let's get started with today's crypto news and crypto market analysis video. Here you can see I have an article open, and this article is by CNBC. And we had some rather positive news from the US government. The White House cybersecurity coordinator announced the US government is not even close to regulating Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Unarguably, this was some rather great and positive news for the Bitcoin bulls. Rob Joyce stressed the fact that we are still studying what the good and bad ideas in this market are. However, the government is fully aware that cryptocurrencies, also known as digital currencies, have made it easy for criminals to transfer money from one pocket to another. Undoubtedly, cryptocurrencies offer anonymity to a T. I think as the government gets confronted with more and more cases, something will have to be done eventually. I am not saying this will happen within the next few months, but it is likely to happen in the near future. While many of us want to move away from centralized payment solutions, we have to admit that the ability to track transactions is far superior to what we're currently dealing with in the cryptocurrency market. Banks have the authority to hold or reverse electronic transactions. This doesn't exist in Bitcoin at all. If you really think about it, it doesn't exist. This was some rather good news for us. The cryptocurrency market is one of, if not the least understandable markets, in a sense that you could say for certainty where it will be tomorrow. Now that we finally got some great news from the US, I think we can finally relax a bit. Nobody knows for certainty though. But still, this is some good progression for us Bitcoin bulls, and I don't see a reason why this should not help us in moving up the ladder. I found another article here, also by CNBC, and this represents the other side of cryptocurrency investing and the risks associated with it. We've seen an increasing amount of negative news around people getting robbed, kidnapped, and attacked in order to hand out their holdings. Based on this article, a Russian citizen had been blindfolded until he transferred $100,000 worth of Bitcoin to an online wallet controlled by the kidnappers. We're seeing such things more frequently now. It's obvious that organized crime was behind this attack, as well as most other attacks that occurred recently. You have to understand the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. It really is an anonymous market, meaning your assets are not tied to your name by any means. The fact that an online wallet can be opened and controlled without undertaking an ID verification process enables a loophole for criminals. So with that said, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of these articles over the next weeks and months. Apparently, some of the biggest cryptocurrency investors have publicly stated that they would no longer travel to countries where an attack is more likely to happen. I am not covering this to create paranoia in you, but to inform you about things you should and shouldn't do to keep yourself safe from such incidents. As a rule of thumb, Never tell anyone that you hold cryptocurrencies. I understand that you may share your investments or investment ideas with your family, but please try to tell it to as few people as possible. Only tell people who you can trust 100%. You don't want this information to leak. Secondly, avoid crypto events as much as possible, especially flying overseas to countries where security is a big issue. I highly recommend you to not share your secret with anyone you don't know or trust. Keep it as a secret. And here's another article that I wanted to cover. And this is something that comes not really as a complete surprise to many of us, because we know Vitalik Buterin is definitely one of the biggest names in the cryptocurrency space, but at the same time he is not a greedy investor. And I wanted to talk about his recent statement made, and what he said was that cryptocurrencies could drop to near zero at any time. That said, I personally don't see Vitalik Buterin as a greedy investor, rather as a technological genius. The reason why there's truth to his statement is because of the fact that we have plenty of overvalued cryptocurrencies and companies in our space. I mean, companies worth hundreds of millions of dollars and some even billions of dollars without a functioning product. Now, if you give this some thought and if you put logical sense to it, you can and will understand why this uptrend can't be going on forever. Many projects will go back to zero with or without a functioning product. There is no question whether the technology behind cryptocurrencies is here to stay. It obviously is. And we can say with certainty that there's value behind decentralized transactions. However, the current market value of cryptocurrencies is not realistic or sustainable. People are speculating. It's pure speculation based on the fact that people believe more and more money will flow into the game, meaning into cryptocurrencies, putting an even higher valuation on cryptocurrencies. I really believe in the technology behind some cryptocurrencies. I think quite a few will do well over the long term. I also think that we're going to see another big bull run, opening the doors for us to make some good income. Now, a couple more thoughts for you. Trade responsibly. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't mortgage your house. Don't buy crypto on credit. Make intelligent financial decisions to secure your life. Proper risk management is the way to go. I really hope you enjoyed this crypto market analysis and crypto news video. Hit the subscribe button below the video to get notified when I publish new content to this channel.